got the biggest stream on ready. Boom. We got, how many emojis do I got open, bro? What is going on? Oh, before that, I think this is what we can do. We can kind of fix OBS. Because what I'm going to do is, you know, when Skits cooks, he puts his camera to the left. All right. Yep. And this black void right there, I will leave it for the chat. Hopefully the stream is now live. Boom. Hopefully it is. And bam. Let me organize that. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah. I think that looks just about right. We might just put that a little bit like that. That like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe we've only made 2 patterns out of this. All right. Before I keep yapping, though, let's take care of the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Skits Tony live stream. My name is Skits, but some people call me the Mozart of FO Studio, one of the most handsome human beings online, offline, the tubes, the most charismatic, entertaining, spectacular, sexy, or one of, at the very least, human beings to ever game. Right now, we're playing Final Fantasy X on the stream. All right, we're going into nostalgia land, and we have been chilling, playing the game for a minute. Boom, boom, boom. We've done like 7 episodes. Yeah, 7 episodes. They're not getting as many views, but you know, for at least once, we're not that concerned with just Mr. Beast-like statistics, all right? I'm having a lot of fun playing the game, and that's what it's all about, bro. That's what this YouTube channel is also about, having fun, spreading love, and just having a good time. Now, as you can see, I am in front of FO Studio again, bros, and it's been a minute. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on with me after I finish the intro. And what we're going to be doing in this stream is just cooking. We have beats. And afterwards, we might just listen to some JINSANG. You know, I did say a few days ago that we weren't going to do copyright music anymore. But, you know, I feel like I have to listen to his entire discography with my channel, since we've already begun listening to his music. And at least he does not block videos. All right, which is very good. A lot of, you know, established artists and beat makers, bands, whatever you want to call them, musicians, they hit you with the good old copyright claim, and they sometimes block videos. Most of the time they block them on Russia and Belarus, but sometimes they manage to block it worldwide, bro. And I just don't want that. I want my streams to be able to be seen everywhere in the world right now. Right now, I'm not really concerned about making money from streaming. I just want to grow and just stream and be very consistent. Anyways, I told you a little bit about me. I have absolutely no idea who you might be on the other side of this computer screen, monitor, or whatever mobile device you are indulging this live stream from. But I don't really care about the specifics, because no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, no matter if you shower once every day or you shower once every year, no matter how much money you have, what God you believe in, and what you like doing, you know, as a hobby per se, I don't really care, because the only thing I really care about is that you're in your happy, safe, and cozy place. All right? That being said, we got this. We got this in front of us. And Let me tell you a little story. And Baldy made a movie. Check it out. If you want to, and by the way, good morning, good afternoon, Mr. Baldy. If you want me to react to your movie, let me show you something, my G. You can join the Discord. And hold on. I'm not gonna do that right now, my G. But in the future, you'll see that in the Discord there is this channel here called Skits Reacts, and you can put this link right here where it says Skits Reacts, and we'll react to your movie sooner or later, my G. All right. So, again, join the Discord if you're not already in it. Put the movie right here, and I will react to it in due time. I'm going to be checking out this text channel very frequently so I can react to whatever you guys want me to react, all right? But right now ain't the time, bro. All right? So, yeah, let me tell you a little story, guys. I don't know. I might have a strong imposter syndrome because I'm not feeling like myself that much. And yeah, man, it's just there's for some reason I don't really know the specifics. I've been trying to figure it out. But yeah, I'm not feeling like myself, you know. I sent on Discord. Nice, man. Nice, bro. The Deadly Skinwalker 2025. All right, man. We will see that. We will see that soon. All right. I can't guarantee you I'm gonna see it this stream, but I can guarantee you I'll see it very soon. And when I do, I'll probably leave you a comment on that video. All right? You know how it is. By the way, let me catch up with the Discord. Let's see. A Wild Baldy Gaming has appeared. Nice. What we gotta do is give him a roll right now. Boom. Let me reply to Skies. Gotcha. A lot of homies. That's a link from the homie. He's sending it on to me. Alright, baby, in the pad aisle, what size pussy you wear? Oh my god. Yo! We got more people in the cord. That's nice. KBZ. Ah, the homie sent the guide, bruh. Nice. For the Final Fantasy X. Man, BZ is such a G, bro. Thank you, KBZ. Yeah, I already messed up once. I went into the Ifrit temple, the Kilika one, the Kilika shrine, and I messed up hard, bro. I didn't get the treasure. And here we are, alright? Let's figure it out, I guess. I think first of all the kicks gotta be not so squeaky. I think that works. I mean, I'm liking the template. I'm liking the template a lot. my G, if it isn't one of the generals in the building, my homie Marcus and Steve at the same time. Woo! Malibu, my G, in the building as well. Buen día, mi G. Buen día, bro. Buen día, my G. Saludos desde Venezuela, papá. Espero que todo esté bien allá en México. My G's. And good morning to y'all. Good morning to Mark. Good morning to the homie Steve, a.k.a. Beethoven. To the homie Malibu. What's good? What's good? I was just figuring Sonics out. What am I gonna do next in this here track? And yeah, I've been talking a little bit about how I'm feeling, and it's not that great, you know. I might even begin to think I am a little bit depressed, bro, and I just can't figure out why, bro, which is the most frustrating part. But I haven't been feeling like myself, really. But what can we do, right? We can't sit idle, bro. You just gotta push through, especially if it's BS, you know. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Yo, I want to see, what are these pads, bro? I have not heard citrus pads. I think Flex beats citrus and pads. Black Dwarf Store? Is there a problem in particular, or are you just depressed? You see, I've been trying to figure it out, bro. That's the thing. Like, I know I have like the symptoms. I'm like, imagine I slept for 12 hours or something, and I just didn't want to get up, bro, and I had to like force myself. I looked at the time, it was like 12 something, maybe like 12:30, and I was like, nah, man, I just can't. So I took a shower. Fortunately, there is water today. I made the bed, I cleaned a little bit around, I turned on the PC for a bit, cleaned around here, and I've just been sleeping way too much beyond like my comfort zone. I'm like staying in bed as long as I can, and when I feel like I'm just a slob, I'm just like, all right, we gotta get up. So yeah, you gotta get active, Unc. I know, man. I know I do. So yeah, man. It's been pretty interesting. Just not wanting to do much. Just kind of like floating around, you know? Not having a lot of, it's the word willpower, I don't know, or energy. I don't know, man. I just don't feel like my usual self. Maybe take a walk and get some sunlight while sipping black juice. That sounds like a vibe, bro. I might just have to do that. And yeah, I want to get back on my gym shit, bro. I think today, hopefully when my wife gets home, she's gonna tell me that she put me on the gym. But we'll see. I'm gonna see her in like an hour or so, 2:30 p.m. ish, 3. We're gonna go have lunch and then I don't know. I'll come back, probably stream Final Fantasy X. And bruh, yeah, I mean, I do miss the sun, bro. I used to get a lot of sun before I got married, but since now I live in like a metropolitan area, now I'm not in the mountains or near forests, near grass and shit. I really can't. I could go to the roof, but I don't have the key. We need like a special key to be able to access the building's attic. Sun is very important, bro. Let's see this. So, homie saying Citrus got pads. I mean, they do got crazy names. Yo, drone. And you know, the funny thing is, I can't really complain about how my life is or how my life's going. You know, I got a lot of good things going on for me, you know? Got a beautiful and amazing wife. Got a nice dog. He's a little devil, but you know. And I have a job. I have hobbies that I'm very passionate about. You know, I love streaming. I love my YouTube channel. I love you guys. I'm healthy. You know, it's not like I got cancer or some demonic disease or sickness. I'm pretty good. I might be a little bit overweight. You know, the first months of marriage do that on a person. And I have not been going to the gym, or I have not, like, the athletics has been zero for a while. Maybe that's very important, 'cause I used to run a lot, bro, and running was amazing for me, bro. I could run like 10K, I could run like 12K in a day. And here, it's just, again, like, you gotta go to a gym to run. Because if I'm gonna run anywhere here, I'm just gonna get contamination, bro. It's like all these cars and all this smog. I don't like breathing that shit. So in the gym that we used to go to back in the day, it's indoors and the air is clean and I can run. I feel like I can. So I just need to start. How tall are you and how much do you weigh? Well, I know I am like 170. 1 meter 70 centimeters. It's like 5'10", 5'10". And I don't know what my weight is, but I am a little overweight. You know, I got a gut going on. You know, everywhere else I'm looking good, but I do have like a little gut, a little beer belly, and it's not from drinking beer. It's just from maybe eating a little bit way too much sometimes. But I don't know, a little bit overweight. I can't tell you how much exactly. I don't have that machine to weigh myself. I do have it in my wife's consultancy, but we don't have one here home. But I might be like 20 pounds overweight, maybe 10 pounds, 15, 20. Somewhere along the lines. for it. Nah, you know what? I don't think it is. I don't think it's citrus. What we're looking for. I mean, if you pop a Celestial 3, 1.70 meters is like 5'6". Are you kidding me, bro? That's not right. That is not right. Let's see, 1.70 meters in feet. 5 feet 6.3. Nah, man, I'm 5'9". What is? Let's see, 5'9", 5'10" in centimeters. Yeah, this is me. It's gotta be then 180. Close to 180. Right here. This is where I am. 177 then. I got it wrong. This is my height. Because I know I am, in fact, 5'10". Or somewhere between 5'9", 5'10". I might be like 176 or something centimeters. Pop 6 is way too short. I'm not that. No. I know I'm not 5'11". And I know I am 5'10". I'm 5'11", 185 pounds. How much is that in kilos? Let me see. 185 libs in kilos, because we use kilos here. 83. I might be the same pretty much. I might be like the same. Somewhere in the 80s. So yeah, like maybe 5'10", somewhere around here. Yeah, that seems about right. That does seem about right. Now we're learning. Why do you Canadians use the American weight system? That has to be the most terrifying. Americans just don't. Their measuring game is brutal. It's very memed in the world. Because miles and inches and pounds is only like very exclusive to there. Everybody else use centimeters, kilometers, kilograms. It's only you Americans and Canadians who got that. It's very funny, bro. We use, what did I do right now? There we go. We only use feet for height for whatever reason. And am I thinking about that hat, or do I want to use a different one? I kind of want to use a different one, bro. We gotta check out. I don't know if I want to use a Cardi hat or a PJ hat. I like PJs. Dude, this one's called Titties. It's lovely. Superb sounds very nice. I think Craft's also pretty good. Let's see how it sounds. Maybe that's not the place. I know it's supposed to go in a third. So yeah, man. I know I have to start getting back into the game, bro. Like exercising, getting a lot of sun. Maybe I've also been kind of disconnected spiritually, although I've been doing, it's not like I have been doing anything crazy, but I have been disconnected from the faith a little bit. I don't know, man. Kind of like bitter too. I don't know, bro. I can't really. It's like no matter how much I spend thinking about what it is that I have wrong, I never reach like a solid answer, They're all like hypotheticals. Like it could be this, could be that, or it could be just like the combination of everything. And I don't know what to tell you guys, bro. Skits is kind of going through it. And I'm not like a foreigner to depression. I think everybody on my mom's side of the family, my uncles, my cousins, from my mom's side of the family, it's like something that's very present. In my dad's, you could say it's like half and half. My dad's side, you mostly had, it's like you have a combination of people who are very stoic, and it doesn't matter if they have like a gunshot wound or something, they just keep pushing. And they're like, I'm fine, You guys are probably familiar with the meme of like the dog who's like inside of a restaurant and the restaurant's like burning, and he's like, I'm fine. That could very accurately describe my dad's side. What a nice beat. Thank you, my G. Omessa HD! Curing depression with comments like that. My G Omessa. I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of hearts, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, my man. Or my lady. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you are a beat maker or you are a content creator or a YouTuber, my good friend Omessa, I'm going to invite you to become a part of the gang, my G. I've been around the tubes for a little bit. I got something nice going on for myself. And, I embrace and I also fuck with a lot of beat makers, YouTubers and whatnot, and we do a lot of things here, mainly a showcase stream on Fridays, and I do listen and support to a lot of underground beat makers, artists, whatever you make it. If you want to be a part of the game, you're more than welcome to, my G. You can join the Discord whenever you want, and yeah, man, I definitely love having people that have your vibe around, bro. Sending love back, my bro. Absolutely. You know how it is. You know how we do. Past substance abuse doesn't help either. Talking from experience, yeah, man. You could say, well, I don't really look at that moment in my life, you know, when I used to do a lot of drugs, and I was a addict heavy, bro. Thanks, bro, but I don't make beats since years. Ah, man. Your vid came recommended, and I had to compliment that beat. Have a nice day, brother. Thank you, my G. Your live came recommended. Thank you, man. At least somebody in the YouTube algorithm is definitely helping me out. Bringing a nice gentleman like Mesa. And thank you, man. I appreciate you, my G. I would advise you, you know, I'm not anybody to tell you how to live your life, my G. I just want you to be happy, nice, safe, and cozy. But if you ever have time to, you know, get back to making beats, I would, bro. You know, it's a nice hobby. Especially when you just do it because you want to, you know, out of love for the craft. You have a lot of fun with it. At least I do. So, and it's like, you know, riding a bicycle type thing. You might have been, you know, absent from making music for a long time, but believe me, it can be like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. If you get whatever program, you open it again, and maybe a lot of things are new and alien, but I'm pretty sure you'll get back into it nice, man. Yeah, this might be a sign, bro. Coincidences don't exist. Thanks for the advice, kids. You're welcome, my G. You're welcome. Yeah, who knows, man. I gotta get back to work, though. Have a nice day, and thanks for the nice vibes. You too, my G. God bless you, man, and Godspeed, bro. So, going back to the drug mania. Like, imagine, bro. I started smoking weed when I was very young. I was like 13. And I pretty much, thanks, may God bless you too, my bro, inshallah, my G. Man, amazing. I've never been said inshallah before. Inshallah back to you, my G. Thank you, bro. What a beautiful moment, man. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful guy, too. Or woman, a guy. I'm assuming he's going to be a G, a guy. But I love my bro, my G, man. Spectacular, man. I love moments like these where, you know, YouTube's doing its thing. Take care, my bro. Peace out to you, my G. Have the most beautiful day, week, month ever. Love, man. And my G Method, hi gang, how are you today? Well, I'm kind of in like a story time. I'm not feeling that great, you know. I'm a little bit depressed. If I have to be honest, I'm not a person, you know. Sometimes I think I have a little stoic in me, because I am like that kind of guy who might have like a bullet wound or a stab wound, and you guys, you know, I'm not telling you guys just because I don't want the vibe of the stream to go down, you know. So, but you know, it's also not healthy to pretend that everything's right when it's not, you know? And again, it's not like I'm going through it really fucked up. I'm not a stranger to like being depressed or being sad. And even when I have a lot of good things going on in my life, it's just, you know, internally, it's like the cables are not connected properly, you know? And Mark and I have been, you know, talking about this shit, trying to figure it out. And, well, maybe Meth Head doesn't know, but I know Mark knows. Bro, I have a very long story. I have a very complex relationship with substance abuse, drugs and shit. You know, I started smoking weed when I was 13. That's considerably young. I know in the hood, some kids start younger. Maybe sometimes I use that comparison to feel a little bit better about myself. But nah, man, 13 is still pretty young to be fucking around with shit like that. And I got really, really addicted when I was like 19. Bordering 19, 18. I was going through a very rough breakup. And I was using anything I could find to not deal with my emotions. So I became like an alcoholic when I was 19. I was smoking every single day of my life when I was 19. And I just started experimenting very quickly. I was going up the ladder, the substance ladder, very quickly because I just did not want to feel the void of dealing with that failed relationship. I was in love with 3 years with the most beautiful and amazing girl. We had the most vicious breakup, and that really affected with my mental and my emotions. I saw my first gram at like the age of 6. Damn, that's insane. So yeah, man, I was pretty much, you could say I was fucking with substances recreationally to a point from the ages of like 13 to 18. And then 18 plus 19, I just got it in heavy, bro. And I started doing whatever I could find. If I could do coke. If I could do ketamine. If I could smoke weed. Alcohol. But the most accessible ones were, for sure, alcohol and weed. And from time to time, I would just, binge on whatever, I could. And I was just, I've been to rehabs before, multiple times. I've been to pretty much jail, too, because of my conduct and just because of the psychosis. I've been to, you name it, bro. But I am now very much disconnected from that part of me, because I'm not a person who, I don't let the past define who I am today. Like, I think I've worked that considerably. So I'm very disconnected. I'm not sad anymore or angry. Because I used to be angry and sad all the time. That it's like, I wasted a lot of time. I wasted like 15 years, 20 years, with drugs, and I could have been here, I used to use that as like an excuse maybe to justify my lack of action or my lack of, hustle. But, yo, gang, what's your Discord? My G! Very easy. Let's orient my homie Meth into the building. All right, if you go to my channel, right? If you go to this part of the tubes, you're gonna see the more here, right? And when you just click the more, it says, yo, I upload a lot of stuff because I like to, and the links. All right, there's gonna be a link to Instagram. Don't even bother with this. I don't use Instagram. I just have it there because sometimes, I talk to Caleb and I talk to like the old homies, and I have to support my wife on Instagram. She's kind of like I want to say an influencer, but her consultancy gets to see a lot of light thanks to her pimp and pediatrician profile there, and I have to support the wife, And then there's the Discord link right here, all right? And when you click that, you'll be led here. You see? Somalia in the building! I believe that's my G method, right? I'm gonna assume yes. And yeah, Discord's growing strong. We have more than 80 right now. 81 with me. Damn, man. It's very nice to see how we grow day by day, man. And we have a very beautiful thing going on here in this YouTube channel. And it's all thanks to you and me. If you need help with your OBS, I can help you. Yeah, man. I need some OBS classes. I would definitely love to, whatchamacallit, to just like do something different. I also want like a live subscriber count. You know that a lot of people have like a live subscriber count, maybe like above the camera, or I don't know where to put it. I like the layout as it is, you know. I like having the chat here in my main monitor. I don't mind this. I actually really like it. Since my monitor is like very wide, I can use like this for whatever it is that I'm doing. In this case, making beats. And yeah, I love this. I love how it looks when I'm making music or when I'm playing games. Sometimes when I'm playing games, what the fuck did I do? Alright, sometimes when I'm playing games, I have it like this, right? I just stop, bro. Nah, man. Gang. I have it like, why is it like that, bro? What happened? Where is the love now? I don't even see it, bro. Did I just fuck this up? All right, let's get it kind of tweaking. All right. No. Stop. So when I'm playing games, or for the longest time, I had it like this. Boom. Right? Because I had my camera like bottom right. But now when I make FL streams, I put it here, which I like very much. And I have it like this, which I like. So I don't. You did a pop-up? Close the window. This one? Oh no! Don't tell me I gotta close this. I don't want to, bro. Do I really have to close it? Like that? It's easy. It's easy. Oh man, what am I doing? But whoa. Okay, I don't want the OBS lessons right now. I don't want to figure it out right now because it's gonna. We're just gonna go into a rabbit hole. And but my G, I am gonna need. I think I am gonna need some OBS classes. If you can help me in whatever time you and I are both available, I'm not streaming, and you can like teach me what to do better and whatnot, I would really appreciate you. Because I know the basics, and one of my homies who knows how to do this way better than I do, he just like set it up for me as basic as possible. And it's not like I'm not happy with what's going on. I think, yeah, having the chat where it is right now, I really like it. I got a lot of space to work, you know, if it's making beats or whatever, and I can put the camera here. And I really like the whole chat to just be a vertical window. I do not have a problem with that. Maybe the only thing that I really want is to have like a live subscriber count somewhere to make it a little bit more, I don't know, man. I don't know if the word is interesting. But yeah, bro. I think that's missing. And wait a second. Now I know we gotta do this. No, I can't believe I'm so retarded, bruh. I'm so dumb. Let's see. Alright, what were we? We were talking a lot about drugs and substance abuse. And yeah, even though I was just a train wreck, bruh, for the longest time. And yeah, man. You could say I was really lost. I was really just in the worst place imaginable in the past, thanks to just doing a lot of drugs. But now, I've worked that so much that it's not that I'm necessarily proud either of like, yeah, man, you know, I was just an addict for like 20 years. Like, I don't think anybody wears that as a badge of honor. It's like, hey, man, look at me, bro. I did meth when I was 12. I've been to jail 13 times. Been in and out of rehabs 20 times. And, you know, it's like, yeah, man, I went to jail when I was 14 for slanging. I don't think anybody who's had a battle or a struggle with substance abuse, drugs. But I think my guy, homie Matt, is saying it nice. You can be proud that you can talk about it while having changed. Yeah. And I am very disconnected from, that's my wife. I am very disconnected currently from that, you know? It's not a part of me. It's a part of who I used to be. It's a part of who I was. But that doesn't define me now. Maybe the only thing, you know, from time to time, I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I see like music videos and shit, and especially like hip hop, you know, like rap videos, and I see the homies with like a blunt and they be smoking and shit, and you know, sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know, maybe watching like a Wiz video, a Wiz Khalifa video. I see a Wiz video. From time to time, I'm like, my mouth starts salivating a little bit. I'm like, you know, I would love to have a puff of that KK, you know, and it would be so fun to smoke maybe one more time and shit. But it's all, I know that it's also like a trap. It's like my brain, like, making me fall into this like pit hole. It's like, yeah, you know what, your life could be a little bit better if you got that. If you were next to Wiz Khalifa, you'd be smoking. And it's false, you know? My life is not going to improve if I smoke a joint or not. It's completely, it doesn't really matter. Matter of fact, it could make it a lot worse. But I'm just so disconnected from that most of the time I see the G smoke, or I see like weed and drugs and videos, and I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, eh. And sometimes I actually cringe a little bit, because most of the people that rap are addicts, and it's not fun to be an addict at all. I'm still an addict to weed and alcohol, but at least I do not do hard drugs anymore. Fair enough, man. It's a process. It's a process. It's a process, man. I was also fucking heavy with a lot of shit. And now wait a second, guys. My wife is in the chat, and I just want to see if she wants to talk to me over text. Maybe she wants to go out to get lunch. But anyways, look, guys. One thing I will say, you know, and I'm not anybody to tell you how to live your life. I don't want to be, you know, father skits or voice of all reason skits, because I believe in free will, and you are where you need to be. Bien, mi amor. Well, yeah, my wife wants to go get food. Nos vemos en Gladys. Let me see. Hold on, boys. Well, yeah. Let me. Full munch. So, I got it. Okay. Dame cinco. Yeah, my wife definitely is starving me too. But I'll end in 5 minutes then. We good. All right, guys. What was I going to say? Sorry, I was texting my wife. We're coordinating lunch. You know, I'm not anybody to tell you how to live your life. But, regardless of how parasocial this relationship you and I have, you, meth head, Mark, any person who's watching my stream, anybody who's watched my videos, I want what's best for you the same way I want what's best for anybody in the world. All right? And, what we say in this community is, I want you to be in your happy, safe, and cozy place. All right? I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what God you believe in. I don't really care about the specifics, because in general terms, you are a person. I am a person. And I know in my DNA that love is the absolute. Love. It's the strongest thing, emotion, force. Love moves everything, basically. It's the highest vibration. It's the highest frequency. It's what people can connect to with easily or easiest. Some people think it's money. Some people think it's material things. Some people think it's none of that, bro. All right? Love is the force that moves all things with the most ease and with the highest or strongest force. All right? And I'm the kind of person that I don't really care. I don't care. Because in a world where people invite you to separate because, I like rap music and you like rock music, a lot of actors, a lot of people, they're trying to divide man from man, kin from kin. And I call bullshit on that. That's what's wrong. People make it a problem or an issue when we are all different. And that's the way it's supposed to be. We're all different. Embrace that. Imagine the world where everybody thought like we would just be a mindless colony of ants in a very slave-like cycle. We just eat, sleep, eat, sleep. And I think every person in the world, every person is beautiful. You're worthy. You are amazing. No matter what you have, what you don't have, what color your skin is, what country you live, we are all the same. We're all human. And by just that fact alone, you and I and everybody deserve the same love. That's it. Boom. Yo, what up? How we feel? My G Daniel in the building. We were just making music and talking a little bit, getting a little bit philosophical, I guess, because it's been a emotionally charged stream, to say the least. We've been talking about like depression and stuff like that. I've been going through it a little bit, and we're trying to figure it out together, and just, I think, being real for a little bit, and hopefully you're having a beautiful day, my G. Every time I see you, I get happier. My G is my G, one of the G's. All right? And the same way, all you guys deserve love. Daniel also deserves it. He a G. All of you guys G's. I'm a G. Everybody a G. So, what was I going to say, man? I kind of forgot. I lost my train of thought. So, yeah. All right. We all deserve love. We're all human. Doesn't matter where we're from, what color our skin is, what we believe in. We just deserve love. All right? Love is the strongest force. And I was going to say something. I was going to say, I'm not anybody to tell you how to live your life, right? You can do anything that you want. You're free to do anything that you want. I don't want to be like a parent or like somebody who's enforcing you to do things or to not do them. But I think you and I, Daniel, Mark, Coolbird, Meth Head, we have a relationship, right? Some people are going to call it parasocial. I think it's a little bit more complex than that. But I can't not say, you know, I want you to do all these substances. You know, go do cocaine, go do meth, go do ecstasy, Molly, just do all these things. They might be fun. Drugs might be amazing. You know, as an ex-addict or as a recovering addict, whatever you want to call me, I'm not going to deny drugs are fun. Getting high is fun. Getting drunk is kind of fun. Popping an ecstasy from time to time if you're going to go to a rave, it can be fun. But I'd also be lying if that's what I want you to do. Because I, for one, have experienced how dangerous and how fucked up it can be to be on an endless loop of waking up, doing drugs, sleeping, waking up, doing... That was me for a long time. And I was just very miserable, man. I was broken. I was lost. I was... In some occasions, I was just psychotic, bro. I was just a different person. I was just not him. And a great part, a great reason, the biggest reason that would define or would kind of accentuate why I was so fucked up and why I couldn't get out of that either void or that confusedness, that being lost, angry, sad, broken, was because I was in an endless cycle of doing drugs. So, just think, my peeps, only you can fuel your ambitions. Along the way, we stop believing in ourselves, but it's never too late to start back up. Yeah, man. Absolutely. So, I wouldn't want you to be an addict. I went there, terrible place. How can I preach as a person who was broken for 20 years, my G? I thought things from the outside were going to cure what was wrong with me on the inside. I thought it was a fucking beer. And then I drank a beer, and I was then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and 7, then 8, 9 beers, 10 beers. I was fucked up drunk. I felt the same, if not worse. Let me see if this joint is going to, you know, fix my shit inside. Smoke a blunt, smoke a joint. Made it worse. And I'm thinking, nah, let me smoke again. I'm going to smoke again. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It doesn't fix anything. It makes it worse. It's like a beautiful trap. It's disguised as something that works, but it's actually something that claws deeper and deeper, and then there's a point you can't get out of it. Your body needs it. And since your body needs it, your body starts tricking your mind that it needs it. Man, I need a beer to function. I need a glass of whiskey to function. I need to smoke a blunt. I need a cigarette. I need a line of cocaine to just function. Imagine how fucking pathetic it is that you need something externally. Something with God knows how many chemicals, fucked up chemicals it has. For you, a spiritual being. Yeah, we are definitely made out of something. We got blood, molecules, cells, shit. But you're mostly a spiritual thing, a spiritual entity trapped in a physical body. I'm going through that right now. You're helping me, gang. This shit is so true. I'm here for you, my G. I'm here for all my peoples. I'm here for everybody. I'm here for you, bro. I don't care if this is the first time we met, the first time I'm seeing you chat. Bro, you gotta understand that things are very simple. The way I see them, at least they're very simple. People want to complicate shit. I don't. I'll make it very simple. You are a person. Daniel is a person. Mark is a person. Everybody's human. Why? I'm going to preach to y'all what I preach to myself. Love is the absolute. Everything else is a distraction. There are a lot of things right now actively trying to confuse you, distract you. You got one in your hand all the time, social media. You got drugs, you got people, you got the wrong teachers. You got a lot of people saying it's material things that, you know, make up the make up the fabric of what makes a person complete. Yeah, you need to have a Ferrari, you need to have a mansion, you need to have 7 degrees, you need to make over $500,000 US a year to just be happy. The fuck are you talking about? Goddamn moron. No, you don't. You need to be happy with who you are and what you do. And you need, your purpose has to be true. And you have to live by what your purpose is. Let's say your purpose is to make bread for a living. If you're going to be a mechanic, you're fucked. If you're going to be a doctor, you're fucked. You're supposed to make bread for... Making bread is what gives you happiness. If you're going to do anything beside making bread, you're completely fucked. Let's say your call in life is to be a yoga teacher. And for some reason you're fucking flipping pizzas in a restaurant. You're going to be fucking miserable. Everybody has something specific and unique tailored to you. You got something that when you do it, it makes you the happiest. You just got to do that. And life is figuring out what it is that makes you happy. So, and now you have 7 gabillion distractions. You have a world that's kind of inviting you. Yeah, you got to have a beer in your hand in a party, because if you don't have a beer in your hand, you're a pussy. You got to have a cigarette in the photograph. You got to have a blunt. No, you don't. The fuck's going on with you? Life is very simple, bro. And so long as you're doing things with love, you're going to be fine. Getting there, you know, sometimes some people say, you know, to find yourself, you got to get lost. I think that's true. And how long does that take? I think that's very relative to the individual. Some people find themselves really, really quickly. Some people are already like born and they're like, yeah, they already know how to execute the plan. Boom, everything works out easy. Boom, 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 boom. But for most of us, it's a journey. For most of us, it takes, God knows, months, years, decades to figure it out. And it's fine. I drink more in the morning than most people in a week. You got a problem. Homie knows it. Anybody who needs something externally to just function internally, maybe you got to go to the doctor, bro. Maybe you got to talk to somebody. And it's not healthy. It just isn't. And I'm not talking about your physical health. I'm talking about mental. That's what I care about the most. Mental. Because when you fix your mental, bro, when you fix your spirit, everything else starts falling into place. So, again, I'm not one who, I'm not here to judge you. Believe me, my story is fucked up. Not the most fucked up. Because the worst story is one where you just simply die, you go to jail, you end up in prison. You fuck up, there's no going back. I was at least able to recover, bro. And I'm where I am right now, in a happy place. And I don't care who you are, man. I don't care if you even hate me to death. I don't speak that language. Might get pissed off sometimes, but I don't hate one person. I don't have enemies. I don't have that in my DNA. I don't understand that. I don't. I love you. I love everybody, man. And I want you to be in your A game, to be happy, safe and cozy. I say it all the time. And first step to solving a problem is to first realize there is one. Glad you on, my dude. Yeah, man. Absolutely. And believe me, there's always a way out. People think it's like fucked up. People think sometimes that there's no exit. Oh my God, I'm fucked. I fucked up too hard. Yeah, bro, death is the only impediment. If you're still alive, there's something you can do. When you're dead, it's truly over. When you're dead, when it's lights out, what the fuck? What can you do? We're dead. But if you're still breathing, if you're still alive, and you have hope, you can. My homie Justice 420 in the building. Welcome to the chat, my G. We're having a pep talk here. And it's funny, homie has the 420, bro. Homie smoking. Enjoy that weed if you do smoke, my G. You know, there are a lot of people out here who can smoke, who can have a beer from time to time. That's perfectly fine. If you can control yourself, you're respectful of others, it's not a problem, then do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. Start doing math if you want. I am cooking crack right now. Let's shout out to all my crack dealers and all my crack cookers. That's good, man. I hear that shit gives a lot of money, my G. Crack is nice. That has to be a diabolical motherfucker. Breaking Bad, I think if they did crack, I think it wouldn't be Breaking Bad, it'd be like Breaking Evil, bro. Have you played Schedule 1? I have no idea what Schedule 1 is, my G. Sounds fun, though. So, guys, alright? If your calling in life is to cook crack, that's what you gotta cook crack, I guess. But, I think there's only a few people in the world that have a calling like that. It's like, yeah, I gotta do the sickest crack. But maybe it's for scientific reasons. Maybe homie's gonna, God knows what, experiment on, I don't know. Maybe crack cures cancer in the future. Who knows? That'd be funny as hell, though. It's like, oh, you got liver cancer. Doctor's like, you know, you gotta smoke. You gotta put this thing on the spoon, burn that shit, roll it up in the blunt, smoke it. You'll be cancer free tomorrow. Just be like, what? Crack cures cancer, boys. That'd be a funny story. But guys, alright. I'm yapping way too much. My wife is probably gonna whip me with a motherfucking belt right now. Guys, alright? Remember, things are very easy. Simple. At least that's the way I look at it. Look at yourself from within. See what the fuck's going on. And start doing something about it. If you don't, it's gonna drag and it's gonna become a problem. And you have a friend in me or somebody who at the very least wants what's best for you. Again, I don't care who you are, where you're from, what country you live in, what religion you practice, how rich, broke. I don't give a shit about none of that. I care about you, the person, and the spirit within. And I love you, my G. I love you, my gang. How would I want you to be sad, miserable, depressed? That's not the language I speak. I speak the complete opposite. I love you, man. I want you to be happy. The happiest. Being happy is more important than having anything else in the world, bro. All right? I want you to genuinely be happy. Be in love with yourself. Be in love with the world. Be in love with everything. Sometimes the world be fucked up. Maybe not in love with the world, but in love with the life that you're living. And that you also love other people. That's the answer. That's the antidote. It's easy, easy peasy. Some people want to complicate shit. I got a gun and a spoon of crack in my hand to dissipate them. All right? How would I preach the opposite? That's just effing retarded, bro. And if you're still here, you can always do something about what's going on within. All right? And if you forget, then come to Papa from time to time. I'll remind you that things are very simple. And I'll remind you, if I have to, that being happy and feeling fulfilled is what's really important. To Mark. All right, guys. I'm going to go have lunch with my wife. Yeah, look at that. My wife's right there. That's when she sends this emoji. You know it's the belt time. All right, guys. I got to go. I'll see you guys. After I have lunch, I'm going to go play. I'm going to play Final Fantasy. And or maybe keep making beats and hanging out with you guys. With a lot of love, my G's. I send you a big hug. A long hug as well. Everything's going to be okay. All right? I love you guys to death. I'll see you in a few minutes, hours. Peace!